KK-77, more powerful shots than an AK-47, the finest Georgian left winger since Joseph Stalin. The boy I discovered, Khvicha, Kvaratskhelia.
President of the Khvicha fan club, lead singer of band Vulture Authority, an all-round badger shagging nonce. My good friends, season ticket holder to my mum's kitchen.
Oh yes,
Fion Vitecha.
That's said that wrong.
What is it?
Viteja, I robbed it off a road sign in Romania. It's not the real name. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, 80-1 top scorer now, 7-1 people claim to know him. You see him at fucking FC Rustavi when he was 17. No, he didn't. You couldn't shut the fuck up.
Evening, morning, afternoon. I thought I would go on a bit of an unhinged rant here about this fella right here, the second coming himself, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, a boy who I discovered way back when in 2018, the before times, back when pandemics were a mere poor premise for low-budget sci-fi films, and when Matt Letizier's children still spoke to him.
Whoa! Gosh, I haven't even got him on to Gary Lineker yet.
So, back in 2018, I, the budget bourdain myself, went to the beautiful country of Georgia, and upon my visit, I was delighted to find out that Dinamo Tbilisi would be playing FC Rustavi in the Georgian Erovnuli Liga. So I went along. There was about 12 people there because there was a thunderstorm and it was on TV. So Dinamo Tbilisi were 2-0 up at half time. It looked poor. It looked a bad situation for the Rustavi lads. But then, at half time, on came a young man by the name of Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, who went on to run the second half. So after the game, having made my new discovery, I began the emailing of Middlesbrough Football Club's recruitment department. Now, I'm not unsure if you're aware of the prowess of Middlesbrough's recruitment department, but having not taken my advice for 5 years, it is safe to say they're a bunch of fucking clowns. Some time passed with some cursory emails here, back and forth, from myself to Middlesbrough's recruitment department to no response. But it wasn't until 2020 and the start of coronavirus lockdowns where mine and Khvicha's parasocial relationship truly blossomed. I spent some time in the interim regaling people of my discovery in kitchens until 7 a.m. Now, in lockdown, a lot of people started businesses or started new hobbies on things they'd always wanted to do without the pointless drudgery of everyday capitalism dragging them down. Not me, however. I, like a real man, decided to spend my entire time winning the Champions League with Middlesbrough on Football Manager. Upon HMS pissed the league's docking into the Barclays, I decided to shrewdly spunk all of my budget on Khvicha. Now this led to Ballon d'Or worthy seasons. 2025, as you'll all remember, the famous Middlesbrough victory in the Champions League final over Arsenal. Now I know what you're asking, did I come up with a George Ezra themed football chant whilst I was playing Football Manager in the Budapest Champions League final? Of course I did. Champions in Budapest from Steve Gibson's treasure chest, Georgi Kvaratskhelia, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Whoa. Now if you thought that was embarrassing, don't worry, there's more coming. Because in the final, Khvicha hits the most ferocious finish since Kimi Räikkönen, and I'm using my hour of daily leave outside the house bestowed by Boris Johnson to run naked through the streets of Tameside at 3 a.m. Here we are now, all the lads. There he is, look. There he is. There's Kvaratskhelia. Look at the space you got there, son. What a ball. What a ball. What a fucking goal. What a fucking goal, lad. Come on. Come on. As you will be able to see upon screen, when I can be bothered to edit, you will see all the evidence of my prolific tweeting of Middlesbrough to sign him, which fell on deaf ears. And this isn't the first time this has happened either. Of course, Big Dennis Abbott was summarily ignored as well. Also not forgetting when Gordon Strachan turned down a 21-year-old Olivier Giroud because he didn't have what it takes to make it in the Championship. once again proving the recruitment department are a bunch of fucking clowns. Whether it's virtually or in the real world, for me on Football Manager, Khvicha, Kvaratskhelia, there will never be another man who has won me more bets and more money than him. So I will forever be grateful to Khvicha. Whether it be sending Greece's defence for a round of massacres, David De Gea for a premature paella, or half the Atalanta squad for early arancini, Kvaratskhelia, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia is worthy of all of these masterful monikers. Not only for having a magical pair of pegs, he single-handedly got me through the lockdowns and paid for my music to be made. So, nice one, Khvicha lad. I will love you forever. At the start of the season, I backed Napoli to win the Scudetto and the Champions League. Now, while may have fallen short of the Champions League, which was not Khvicha's fault, the important thing is I was still right. Just look at all these achievements he's done for me on Football Manager. Here it is again. Let's have a look at it. Let's go from the start. All the budget gone. Oh, FA Cup. Oh, Europa League. Oh, Champions League, FIFA Club World Cup. I think so. Let's have a little scroll, shall we? Oh, look at that Carabao. Didn't do too well that season. Only won the Carabao. But Premier League champions 27 and the Conference League, fabled double. And of course, there you go. Look at that. We've won it again. And yeah, we didn't qualify for Champions League though. So, but look at that. Tin Pot treble. Come on. Look at it. It's all beautiful. A beautiful winning Champions League goal. 2 Premier Leagues. What a fucking boy. I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go and praise his training for no reason. Say, look at that. Relationship with you. Very close. That's fucking right. And as if I couldn't love him anymore, on our road to Champions League glory, Khvicha scored a hat-trick against Rangers. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia IRA, more like. Oh, yes. Oh, have a look at that. Oh, aye. Oh, no notable criticism. Thank you very much. Now, at the end of this unhinged rant, I'll just let you know that on this channel we've got loads of stuff planned. We've got the good names for bands list. We've got music videos. We've got intermittent rants about football and anything else I can think of. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, because the number is directly tied to my sense of worth as a human being. And if you're feeling extra generous, would you perhaps consider giving us a quid on the Arl Patreon, which will be linked in the Arl description there for you. If you do give us a quid, you get loads of stuff. You get early access to this kind of nonsense. You get early access to the good names for bands list, music videos, anything we do. You also get the Patreon exclusive of the good names for bands list. So I think that's worth a quid, maybe. Please, would you mind? And you can help. You can also help us pay for the next album, which features a song called Tbilisi, with the lyric Tbilisi, I want you to marry me, which may or may not be about Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Nice one for watching this far on this unhinged rant that is sure to be one day used in my hearing of being sectioned. But yeah, nice one. Yeah, see you in the next one. Well, yeah, alright. Forza Khvicha sempre. Have that.